to be a cumulus media station,
even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike is hot.
It's Wednesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? That means that just 10 minutes before the show, Van, my credit card called me and said somebody was fraudulently using my card in Los Lunas and here in Albuquerque, and they wanted to confirm that I am not, in fact, Alejandro Alejandras.
Okay, first off, that's the most fakest fake name in Spanish language I've ever heard.
I call the business where they tried to use it at Marie just 2 minutes ago before the show starts, and they say, hey, this is me. By any chance, did this number of a transaction get declined like 30 minutes ago? And they're like, yeah, are you Alejandro Alejandras? And I go, nope, I am not. So now I'm a private investigator.
No.
So,
Amory, if you don't speak Spanish, that's Alexander Alexandria's, which is a obvious fake name.
It's not a real name.
That they shouldn't have taken that credit card in the first place.
No. Wow.
Well, I know because my Brentwood batting name is that in Spanish, Alejandra.
Alejandras?
Amory?
No, just Alejandra.
Amory,
just Alejandra.
Did you credit card fraud
Yeah,
Fred?
Are you credit card frauding me?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, it depends. Where were we shopping?
Okay, so there was a transaction in Los Lunas at a fast food place. And
Smart, get out of town.
Right.
Good job, Amory.
Hey, because if you're going to get...
but out of everywhere, fast food?
The McRib is back, and so's McSteel. So they did that.
Okay,
yeah.
Alejandra.
And then the second one was
last time somebody stole a rib.
Yes.
It created women. Yeah. Who also stole your card.
Yes, this is the bone. Isn't that the first
you got a bone to pick.
Spoken by man. Adam spoke that, the first words ever spoken. So then it was at a fire extinguisher place in town or something.
Smart.
Yeah, so I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
if you're gonna commit credit card fraud,
yes, when you commit credit card fraud,
do it in a way that's going to keep the public safe from fire. That's my saying. So that's what I say.
I would assume that this
come up with a better name.
You've heard me say that all the time.
Yes.
If you're going to commit credit card fraud, buy fire extinguishers.
505-246-0610, the Sports Animal text line. Text the boys about your credit card fraud stories. That's what we want from you today, as I am a victim of credit card fraud. I believe I will become a survivor. I do believe I will come on the other end of this. But I am now, and you guys are aware, I'm undefeated in municipal traffic law court. So I'm an undefeated trial lawyer. And I am now also going to become a private investigator, as I will hunt down this individual and I will ruin them.
I was recently also a victim of credit card fraud.
Oh, did it make the air?
And unlike you, I believe it did. You're gone. Unlike you, they let it go for a while. You guys were on it.
I got the good one.
They got you day one. They milked me for a couple months. Their biggest mistake was they made purchases in the exact same amount. So then they flagged them.
Oh.
Yeah. So have you made 3 purchases for $103.14?
Yes. Did you do back-to-back Big Macs? Did you do that? Did not. We're live at ABQax today. It's instead of throwing on a Thursday, it's thrown on a Wednesday. But don't come hang with the boys tonight.
Nope, don't do it. Not
got
today.
A big event going on here at ABQax, a little private party here at the ABQax store.
Yeah.
So tonight's not the night, but tomorrow is the night. Come and hang out at the ABQax, and then come and see us at ABQ Dukes as we're doing the Piazza Pizza boxes tomorrow. So that's going to be a lot of fun. ABQ Dukes introducing their Mike Piazza stuff. Van and I have a lot in the works. It's funny, Amory, how when football picks back up, interest in your boys picks back up. Kind of crazy how that works. 505-246-0610. We got some fun guests today. Forrest Stolte, the Albuquerque Isotopes. He will join us at 4:15.
You promise?
I do, because there's so much going on at the ballpark this weekend. We needed the dude that knows to tell everyone. So he will be on with us. That'll be very good. Danny Gonzalez, head football coach of your New Mexico Lobos football team, will be joining us at 5:30.
What a dude.
I'm a big fan of this upcoming segment. As we're going to talk to he about they were in the mix in Texas. That's what we're going to talk about. You take out the second quarter.
Yeah.
Boys are in the mix.
Yeah, take out especially the second quarter, but also the second, third, and fourth quarter.
Okay.
We were right in that mother.
We were in the mix early, is what you're trying to say.
If you count the spread,
yes,
at one point we were up 35.
we were doing well.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
Promising start.
We were doing very well. But also that Texas A&M team, that's a team that's going to be talked about playoff situation at the end of the year. That's a very good football team.
Sure.
Like, and the boys were in the mix. So we'll talk to Danny Gonzalez about that. We're going to have a lot of fun with him. Do not forget that this upcoming Thursday night is the start of NFL football, man. You can catch NFL football right here on KNML, the sports animal. Hey, Marie, how are you? Are you just watering at the mouth? Are you able to contain yourself? You got a big trip to Minnesota coming up?
No,
this
I'm
weekend?
just like, I've been out of my mind today. One more sleep. One more sleep.
One more sleep.
That's how you talk to children.
You're not going to sleep, though.
That's like when there's a big field trip.
I
at
am going to
school.
sleep.
Are you just going to have like
Because
A
it's
whole-
football, then I'm going on vacation for 5 days.
Marie is going to be so pumped for NFL tomorrow. She's going to have a whole bottle
It's
of melatonin.
it's
and
going to
a
be out of
bucket
control.
chicken.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to send me some teller or something. I'm going to be out of my mind. Also, you guys be proud, though, I'm also going to an MLB game on Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right.
that's pretty exciting.
Okay.
Also, I don't think
It's only...
I don't think the great state of Minnesota can handle New Mexico's vodka, Teller vodka. I don't think they're ready.
You packing?
Um,
You packing?
I am packing if you'd like me to pack some.
All right, hear me out. We have 2 days to get a 2-man-on flask.
I know a guy.
I know a guy as well.
Yeah.
All right, so we get A. Marie.
Alejandres. I will hit up that person.
Mm-hmm.
They got the money. They got I know nothing about credit card theft. In my mind, you have like a credit card printing machine that looks like it has a number, but it's like digitally has my number.
Correct.
I don't really understand how any of it works, but I know that
It sounds like you got a pretty good grasp.
I would never go to Los Lunas.
Well, first off, beautiful and historic Los Lunas, New Mexico.
I hear it's
It's a
nice.
lovely place.
What's nice about it?
I'm big in the Los Lunas and Belen scene. I like them both. Our brethren down south.
The last time I was in Los Lunas, I was at the municipality has a softball complex. It's like a real nice park or whatever.
Sure.
And they had a bunch of signage up, and no one bothered to proofread any of the signage, and everything had a misspelling on it.
Classic Los
I
Lunas.
go, this place is wild. What?
Well, they probably just spelt things like the way they pronounce it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
The accents are slightly thicker the further south you go.
In Los Lunas.
Yes.
Los Lunas. So it's going to be a good program today. We're going to laugh a lot. We got a lot to talk about, including Hard Knocks, which we watched the finale of last night. So we'll go into length about Hard Knocks. Nick Bosa has a new deal. We'll talk about Nick Bosa as he is he's doing all right. He's now he's at the very top. We'll talk about that. Obviously, USC quarterback Caleb Williams always in the news. We'll talk about he as well. I think we should start because if A. Marie's leaving on Friday,
Okay.
we should start today, and we'll do this in the 5 o'clock hour. We'll have to take a little segue out. Maybe we'll start at 4:45. That way we can preview our NFC and AFCs.
Correct.
Yeah, because we have to get all of our predicty boys out of the way before you and A. Marie go on vacation on Friday, and I just do a 2.5-hour monologue.
I only missed one team last year. I did pretty good last year. I think I'm going to
Oh,
keep
that's
this
good.
momentum in the NFL.
Missed one team
NFL
at what?
playoffs. Predicting the playoffs.
We will start at 4:30. At 4:30, we're going to
Okay.
start our NFL preview. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. We will take that all the way up till 5:30 when Danny Gonzalez will join us. 5:45, we'll do our Hard Knocks talk. And before you know it, Bob is your uncle.
Ugh.
And Bob probably stole your credit card.
Okay.
Your Tio is Alejandros.
That's his going to be a new fantasy team name.
Who in their right mind? The guy said at the place, he said, yeah, she had 3 credit cards. She tried them all. They all failed. I go, there's your sign.
Yeah, you just let her walk out.
Yeah, you just. So I immediately go. So you got like a security camera, and the guy goes, yeah. And I go, can I get that? He goes, gotta call the police. Calling the police I am then. I am now a private investigator.
Congratulations on the new career field. Very proud of you in your
Yes.
next journey through life here
Thank
as
you.
a private investigator.
Yes.
Or we'll just skip the nomenclature, just go PI.
Yes, a professional investigator.
And
That's
with
what PI stands for.
I'm trying to milk Hot Boy Summer, and I'm wearing my Hoochie Daddy shorts again today.
Yeah, they're bad.
So I'm going to be Magnum PI,
Okay.
and you be, I don't know, Serpico.
Don't hate it.
Okay.
Is that Forrest Stolting on the phone, Amory?
No, it's someone about tomorrow, and I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Cryptic.
What do we got there?
My
There's like
goodness.
was that on air, Amory? Or we telling little secrets here?
No, this is in your ears. This is in your ears. It's someone about tomorrow. They're confirming for tomorrow.
Wow, we must have a good get tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, I guess I don't know. We got a upcoming little something here, a little sneak preview, boy.
Is it the Tupac hologram?
Is that what it
Because he hasn't been answering my emails.
I think he's at Burning Man.
Stuck there.
He's stuck at Burning
Bummer.
Man. Yeah, that's
He didn't
the
walk out with
worst.
Diplo and Chris Rock.
Forrest Stolting, where we get back to preview the upcoming week and weekend as the Albuquerque Isotopes are home for this day and then just one more after this. We're very excited to update you about We're at ABQax today, where we're going to hang out with a little private party. But then don't forget, you can come down tomorrow night. Don't forget, tomorrow night is also the start of NFL football. That's right here on KNML, the sports animal. That'll move the Isotopes game, though, Vance. The Isotopes, they're going over to KTBL. That's 94.5 The Pit, which is current day rock and roll. We talk about that all the time.
Are you sure it's current?
I promise.
It sounds classic to me when I listen to our friends at the Pit.
It's like a river. It's current. It's got current.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go over to the Pit for Isotopes tomorrow night. Obviously, Thursday nights, Sundays, and Monday nights is the home of NFL football in the city of Albuquerque right here on the Sports Animal.
Join the Folds of Honor for the 8th
Okay, this guy tomorrow, I don't know who he is, but he wants to confirm.
to raise scholarship of fallen
Does
soldiers
he have a
and
name?
first
Is it
responders.
Alejandros?
I'm gonna ask it again, but he was like asking for a Comrex. He's a
Traffic right now, things are starting to pick up here in the metro, seeing more slowdowns southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Comanche. Northbound I-20
it is.
slowdowns from Gibson to Lomas. Westbound on I-40 between the interchange and Rio Grande, traffic moving slow there. Also starting to see.
And okay, awesome. Okay, hold on a second.
If you see
He wants to know what time for tomorrow.
line at 767-9167.
I think
Brought to you by
4:15 is what
American Home
Jared said,
Furniture
but
and
we'll need to
Mattress.
confirm that.
Proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for
Oh
over
my
87
gosh.
years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 90s.
And he wants to and need talking
Can we
points,
hug
right?
Go 3.5 hours before kickoff for each home game with backyard games, inflatable, food, drinks, music, and more.
Hand him off to the deep man, Merritt. Oh, makes a man a miss. He's outside the numbers to the 50. He's to the house.
Come celebrate with New Mexico's station for football.
First career global touchdown, 27 yards.
95.9 FM and AM 610. Unbelievable. The Sports Animal.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's
Can they do it through Comrex?
452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Your vehicle is what?
Okay, Forrest is ready.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Forrest
Okay.
Forrest is ready, and this guy's gonna talk to Jared.
Yeah,
Taylor,
to give him
the ceramic
Jared's
coating
info.
and paint protection
See,
film
'cause
can
I'm
help
not
you maintain your
previewing
car
that
and
or
keep it
anything.
I
I'm just
did.
gonna do it because
Or
my
dirt and
understanding
mud
is it's a paid commercial. So I'm
It
not
helps
gonna
prevent
promo
UV
it or anything.
oxidation
I'm not gonna
damage
give 'em
from the
extra.
intense
Like, I'm
sun.
gonna give
And to
'em
top it off, they
the
also
4
offer
minutes or
window
whatever it
tinting
is, and that's
services
just gonna be it.
and a lifetime warranties available.
Visit.
Okay, I was really confused. I was like, what?
No, it's a
That's
paid thing. I think I
OTSdetailing.com.
get like 50.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with no.
Cool.
I think
I didn't think I'd survive.
Like I really.
But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House.
Come back at 30.
Of homelessness and my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people.
Coming back in 30.
Youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love. They can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
New Mexico Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The
Mike's hot.
Sports Animal.
Mike is hot.
I hate Alejandro Alejandros more than anyone on the whole planet.
What do you mean, Alex squared?
I'm talking about A squared.
Old double Al.
Joining us on the program, friend of the show, all things Albuquerque Isotopes, and the guy who's going to tell you about the upcoming weekend out there at the ballpark. Forrest Stolting. Forrest, have you ever been a victim of credit card fraud like I was today?
No, that sounds awful, man. Jeez. What happened?
What? Well, apparently I'm not a listener. Forrest Stolting, not a listener. Not tuned in segment one. Yeah, long story short, somebody
I've got
tried
a million
to buy
things going on. You know that, bro.
Well, were you trying to buy a bunch of Grateful Dead stuff on my credit card? Because I caught it early. I'm on top of it.
I can't deny or confirm that statement there, Fred.
This Saturday.
Look, Forrest Stolting's a straight cash guy. He's not going to put his money on the interwebs. Foldable in his hand.
All foldable.
Only.
He actually, Forrest Stolting is the only guy I know in his 30s who still writes checks, which is wild. This Saturday, gates open at 11 a.m., game time 12:05, First Responders Day. What does that mean for you, first 3,000 Isotopes fans? Courtesy AARP, clear fanny packs. Let's go.
What?
Yes, sir. Looking sharp. Got the Orbit logo on there as well as the Isotopes logo. It's looking great. You know, most venues are clear bags only now, so it's a great size to bring into the venues. Goes around the waist. It's perfect.
So was the fanny pack idea all yours?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm a big supporter of AARP, so of course.
And fanny packs.
Yeah, and fanny packs. He actually thought it was grainy packs. That's why he got AARP.
Nice.
He thought it was grainy. Cole Tucker's gone. Coco Montez designated for assignment. Is he going to make it through waivers? What's up, Forrest?
Not a clue. That's for sure. We'll find out in a couple of days to see Coco's fate, man. But definitely miss him around the ballpark. Hope to see him back soon. He's a big part of our organization, that's for sure.
How does that process work from the major league to the minor league? Can you kind of explain to the listener about call-ups and downs and kind of how many times you can do it before you're kind of available to other teams?
Yeah, so each player they can be called up 5 times a year. So, I mean, once that happens, they got to be placed. They want to be sitting back down. After that 5th time, they got to be placed on waivers. And then for designated for assignment, that essentially means they wanted to clear a 40-man roster spot. So because they already had 40 max on there, and they wanted to call up Tucker, who is not in the 40-man. And so in order to make a spot for Tucker, they designate Coco for assignment. And then I think it's a 72-hour window. Teams have a chance to claim him, starting from the worst record to the best record in descending order from there.
So the question I guess I have is, why aren't teams getting creative and lying anymore and saying a guy's injured? Like, that was the practice forever in Major League Baseball.
I couldn't tell you that one, that's for sure. Question for Manfred.
Hey, Rob, why are the guys playing by the rules now? What's the deal?
If it was up to Alejandro Alejandros, they just put everyone on the injured reserve.
When that dude said,
take their pension.
When that dude said, "You man, the guy that stole my credit card's name is Alejandro Alejandros," your face was Are you serious?
You're not even trying anymore.
That's not even a good. That's a very bad name for stealing a credit card. Forrest, aside from fanny packs, what do you got coming up in the penultimate home series for the Isotopes?
Yeah, absolutely. We got Friday night fireworks, our third to last fireworks show of the season. We know how much everybody likes their fireworks, so be sure to come out this Friday and get your fireworks show on. We have Little League night as well, the Little League parade Friday night. As you just mentioned, Saturday, we have a 12:05 first pitch with clear fanny packs provided by AARP, thanks to the first 3,000 fans and first responders night as well. So if you're a first responder, give us a call. We'll give you some discounted tickets. Then on Sunday, everybody's favorite day, Bark in the Park night. I cannot wait. 1:35 first pitch and dog bowls to the first 2,000 fans or pups.
This is like one of the biggest bummers ever for me, Forrest, because me and my super sweet idiot corgi, Lord Darby the Flatulent, will be out of town. So my favorite day of the year, I gotta miss out. Would you like to babysit Darby? You're not doing anything on Sunday.
Oh, of course not. You know, it won't be the park or anything.
It'll already be there.
How many dogs are we expecting?
That's a good question. I don't know. I would hope at least a few hundred. I can't give you an exact number, but I mean, there's a dog parade pregame around 1 o'clock. The pups can walk around the warning track and, get some new smells going on. Everyone loves that. And enough to hang out in the Berman right field.
Has to be a dog pun here. What's a dog pun for parade? Pet parade? There's got to be a. Man, help me push this one out.
Are you going to pause the parade in center field for pictures?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm sure we'll have, a photog down there snapping pictures as the parade's going on.
Forrest, obviously we're kind of
got to get plenty of
Oh, sorry to cut you off there. The connection is not prime. We're kind of coming to the end here. If you're an Isotopes fan that hasn't made it out to the ballpark this season, and we're now with limited opportunities for Albuquerque and the surrounding area, what are those big improvements that we've had? And I don't just mean the menu, but what are those big improvements at the ballpark as you identify them for us that maybe Isotopes fan hasn't seen if they haven't been out this year?
Sure. I mean, we got one of the best teams in all the Pacific Coast League right now. We're only 3.5 games out of a playoff spot. We have all kinds of fun activities for the kids in right field. A little jungle gym, a slide, some inflatables in Topes Tower as well. We have the craft corner in right field with all New Mexico beers. I think there's like 18 to 20 of them on tap. And then up on the fourth floor, you have the new sunset deck with probably the best view in all of Albuquerque to watch the sunset. So, there's something for everybody at the ballpark. So come on out.
And Wynton Bernard. You forgot we got Wynton Bernard patrolling center field
of course.
And hitting friggin' 350. This guy is an absolute pleasure to watch. How much fun have you guys been having seeing him in the lineup every day?
Oh, man, whenever I see him tipping into that first hole, it is a good day, that's for sure. I mean, he just gives the team so much energy out the box. Just his energy is infectious, big smile, just bring it to the yard every day, and you love that kind of consistency from a player.
All right, we kind of buried the lead. We're going to bring it out now. I'm saying it with mixed emotion.
What you got?
I have asked multiple times for Van and I to be included in an Isotopes broadcast. I've asked multiple times for Van and I to be able to go up in the booth with Josh Sushan and just talk about the game. And I've been told multiple times, no, Fred, we're professional here. And you mess around and you'll get Ryan LaVarnway to call the next 2 games for the Isotopes alongside Josh Sushan. Friend of the show, Ryan LaVarnway, World Series champion, former Major League Baseball player, now TV guy for the Colorado Rockies, is going to come down and steal our shine, Forrest?
That's the 2-men on drip in person if I've ever seen it.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's not my call. You can take it up with Josh if you like.
He just brushes it off.
Smart. I mean, we talked at great length about this to Josh Sushan, voice the Isotopes, and he said, with you two guys in the booth, our insurance premiums are just too high.
That's what they said.
Yeah, we can't afford it.
So we couldn't do it.
That's a good one. Yeah, I would definitely agree with him there.
It'll be a two-man booth for the Albuquerque Isotopes on Thursday and Friday, as Ryan Lavarnway will be with the Isotopes in the booth with Josh Usan. You've produced a lot of broadcasts. I know what you do behind the scenes for us. Do you have to change your action throughout a day? Do you send all your factoids to 100 people during a broadcast day? How does that work for you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I try to keep Josh up to date as much as I can during the game with all the, the new interesting stats that come up throughout. But, I'm just trying to do my best and make sure that everyone's informed with the best information possible to make everybody else's jobs a little bit easier,
Good dude. Anything we missed, my man? Anything going on with the Isotopes that we haven't brought up?
Yeah, 6:35 first pitch tonight, Thursday and Friday. Noon first pitch on Saturday, and then 1:35 on Sunday. So come on out, plenty of activities for everybody.
Boom.
Only 11 home games left, so we're winding down here.
Does it feel like a sprint for you here at the end?
Not particularly. No, it's a great marathon all year. Day in and day out, try to keep the same mentality. All 150 games.
Love everything about that. Whenever we get back from the break, we jump in a little bit of Hard Knocks talk, and we jump into NFL coverage. First, Stolting, you're the best, brother.
Thank you, man.
That's a good dude. And especially I don't know how that translates to the radio, but pushing through those technical difficulties like that, just
sure.
like making it happen. Phone system at the radio station lately? Sus.
It's an aging medium.
The phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we'll just be teleporting in and out of the studio, and just have our guests go into our special booth in downtown and get transported magically onto the interwebs. But for now, some people have to use telephones.
I almost want to say like, hey, Marione, and be like, hey, just turn on Wi-Fi calling. Like, it'll help. And then she's like, Fred, this is a phone that sits on a counter. There are buttons on it.
Yeah.
Like there's not Wi-Fi calling on it.
The phone is yellow.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be yellow.
No, that's from decades of cigarette smoke.
It's not the original color of the unit.
It is. It's the phone that was on the wall in the TV show Roseanne.
Yeah.
That's what that phone is.
No, literally, it's the same one.
It's not. Guys,
it's a collector's item.
That's not a joke.
With extra buttons.
Yeah. Jackie, have you seen Darlene? That's what that phone has had conversations about. When we get back, a little bit of Hard Knocks talk, then we start our NFL, breakdown preview. What verbiage do you want to use here?
Baby.
Yep. As we talk about the upcoming season before the start of Thursday Night Football, the kickoff of the season, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions, right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by...
You got 5 minutes. You're clear.
Thank you.
I can accessorize with studs and not with mosquitoes. I can wear my classic white crop and black panel jeans and know that I'm covered with 8 hours of not sticky, fragrance-free protection. Get your pre-party protection on with Off Clean Feel. SC Johnson.
Traffic right now, things are starting to pick up here in the metro, seeing more slowdowns southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Comanche. Northbound I-25 dealing with some slowdowns from Gibson to Lomas. Westbound on I-40 between the interchange and Rio Grande, traffic moving slow there. Also starting to see some slowdowns on Paseo westbound between Jefferson and the river. You may know JPR sells all kinds of decorative gravel, but they also sell dirt. Fill dirt for small projects to large backfill too. Need dirt? Visit one of JPR's 4 gravel yards in Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, or Bernalillo, or visit jprnm.com. This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Want to get away? We've got something special just for you. No national keywords, no winners from God knows where. We're giving something away, and the winner will be from right here. Brought to you by Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or at fiestasubaru.com. Listen next week for your chance to get the hell out of Dodge on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
New Mexico has an attractive home football schedule this season, featuring in-state rival New Mexico State on September 16th, as well as conference opponents UNLV and Hawaii. Right now, when you purchase single game tickets to any game for as low as $16, you will receive 50% off the single game price for the home opener versus Tennessee Tech on September 9th. That's any game, and receive Tennessee Tech at half off. That's a crazy deal. But don't wait. Tickets will go fast. Visit golobos.com/tickets to get yours today.
In autographs, Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination is proud to sponsor Las Vegas Raiders football. We're your local source for all things Raiders, from jerseys with your favorite OG players to autographs of the greats. Stop in today. The store is located at 2225 Wyoming Boulevard, NE, in the Hoffman Town Square off Wyoming and Manuel. Visit allinautographs.com. That's allinautographs.com.
Weekends at the Downs has your favorite games, live music, great dining with 30 screens, and your game's on. Watch and wager on live and simulcast
We might have
Wednesdays, and be sure to check out the flea market and other Expo New Mexico events.
That's awesome.
That's a good get.
Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino is
That's a pretty good get.
with a cash bonus. We're looking for
I've never talked to him.
Really?
food servers, bar backs, and many more. Join the winning team. Visit abqdowns.com/careers for listings.
Terms and conditions posted. TextPlan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Stop to opt out. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ISSA online for details.
Tired of the 9-to-5 grind? Looking for something different that's flexible, fulfilling?
I went to see him go get inducted in the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown.
That's
But you can with ISSA.
Well, I went to I'm not gonna tell him this. I went for Griffey, but I was like, whoa, Piazza too. This is awesome.
Much as $200 an hour. Yes, I said $200.
It was great.
4 weeks. Just text BENCH to 323232 now to get started for free. You do everything at your own pace and 100% online.
Pursue your passion in specializations like yoga, nutrition, or strength training. Live life on your terms. Get certified and train like you want. Start your own business, work at a gym, or make health and fitness your side hustle. Whatever works for you. Just don't wait.
Get started today and be certified in as little as 4 weeks. Just text BENCH to 323232 right now to get started for free. Text the word BENCH to 323232. Text BENCH to 323232.
Everybody needs BFF. No, not a best friend forever. Burgers, fries, and football. Now you can have all three in one place. Rebel Burger will be grilling up their 100% Angus beef in-house this weekend and every weekend through football season. Add some beer-battered fries, and you got a meal to cheer for. If your competitive juices are flowing, try to tackle the 5-patty burger called the Jawbreaker. The original Rebel Burger is inside Rebel Entertainment Center on Alexander Boulevard, just down the street from Costco. That's where to watch the biggest college and NFL games. There's a bar right there to enjoy your favorite adult beverage too. If you live on the west side, Rebel Burgers on Golf Course between Paseo and Paradise. Grab a few burgers and watch the games at home. Stop in for daily specials or order online at rebelburger.com. This Friday, Rebel Burger is our sweet deal. Get $50 in Rebel gift certificates for just $25 when you log on to this station's website at 9 a.m. Burgers, fries, and football. No wonder Rebel Burger is everybody's BFF.
Hi, I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. Recently, Lerner & Rowe was named the second most influential law firm in the United States. Although we have offices in other parts of the country, we are your local law firm. No other law firm in the state comes close to the experience, reputation, and results as Lerner & Rowe. When you're hurt in a wreck and need a check, call the law firm that can get you the results you need. Call Lerner & Rowe.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You want an exciting and fast-paced podcast based on one of the most popular segments in the history of The Rich Eisen Show? Well, you got it. Overreaction Monday, hosted by me, Rich Eisen, and my compadre, Chris Brockman. And every Monday, we're going to dive into the headlines from pro and college football and overreact. Are you ready, Chris Brockman? Yay or nay?
Yes, Rich. No holding back, buddy. I'm coming for you.
Absolutely what you need to hear. Overreaction Monday, every single, wait for it, Monday, wherever you listen.
Take us with you. Anywhere with cell service. Download the KNML app in the Google Play or iTunes App Store. Just search KNML.
Mike's up.
Welcome back to the program. Boys are live from ABQax. Big thank you to John Lopez Real Estate Coldwell Banker being the sponsor of this studio. Big thank you to Mexico's Vodka, Teller Vodka. That's how we will start our 5 o'clock hour. I started my day, though, Marie, over at the YMCA Central New Mexico. Had a blast over there. That's where I watched Hard Knocks this morning. We'll talk about that at length in a moment. We will pick an I-9 varsity at some point today. Big thank you to I-9 Sports being with us for so very long. A lot of fun feedback yesterday on the 6-6 Diner segment as they got the cool car show coming up, and they got a bunch of big ways to help others in the community. 6-6 Diner is the place to be. I'm picking up Ryan LaVarnway from the airport. You know where we're going to go to eat? You know where we're going to go, Marie? 6-6 Diner.
Route 66 Diner?
It's not called Route 66, just 6-6 Diner. 6-6 Diner.
Route 66.
It's
Oh,
not
6-6
Diner.
Diner.
It's just so incredibly good. It's the best diner
6-6 Diner.
in the entire world. Also, next week, we're going to be live from Red Door, so we're super excited about that, to be back downtown. That's going to happen immediately before what? Duke City Championship Wrestling at the historic El Rey Theater, September the 14th. Tickets are going like CRAZY. If you buy a ticket to Duke City Championship Wrestling at the historic El Rey Theater, dccwtickets.com. What does that do, Marie? That puts money in Daddy's pockets. So you're sliding money into Daddy's pockets. I am Daddy. I own Duke City Championship Wrestling. Everyone who goes, I am their daddy. Got that? Just
I don't know what to say to that.
okay. I need you to say Fred is daddy.
No, Fred Slow is the owner of Duke City Championship Wrestling.
Yes.
I am not saying the other thing.
And if you buy a ticket to it, you're sliding money into Daddy's pockets. That's all you have to say.
Into Fred Slow's pockets.
Okay, interesting. That's not the take. You watched Hard Knocks last night, Amory?
Of course I did.
Yes, I did as well. It's interesting how as the season progresses, as Van rejoins us on the broadcast, it's interesting how the season progresses. Every episode of Hard Knocks got incrementally worse than the episode of Hard Knocks that preceded it. I don't understand. Do they just give up? Is there no point in time at all because that was the last one?
So you're going to sit there with a straight face and say Aaron Rodgers describing a UFO encounter wasn't the second best episode behind players be entertained by magic?
Is this where we're starting? Because there's a lot of different ways we can go.
Of course,
I think that was
with Aaron
the best.
Rodgers and UFOs. Duh.
Yes. The way they filmed it too was amazing. I'm like, really, you couldn't come up with something different? Like the graphics were like not good.
I think it was cheesy on purpose to try to throw a little bit of shade at the superstar of Hard Knocks, the best season ever with the best star ever. We're witnessing the Hard Knocks greatness, and it just came to an epic conclusion with Aaron Rodgers talking about a UFO encounter. It does not get better than that.
He's everything that is stupid.
Yes, and I am here for it. And by the way, this isn't Aaron Rodgers the last two off seasons seeing a UFO. This is Aaron Rodgers 18 years ago, way before ayahuasca, way before darkness retreats. This is a young, impressionable Aaron Rodgers probably actually seeing a UFO. From what we know now with released video evidence, UFOs are quite real. And I feel Aaron Rodgers, a lot of his views sound like an idiot, but he's very justified on this one right now.
Oh, God. The occasional ayahuasca user, darkness retreater, vaccine skeptic, and now UFO researcher, Aaron Rodgers.
Enthusiast, I would say.
And you're going to tell me ahead of the 2005 draft when he's living with his college boyfriend in New Jersey or something.
A van down by the river.
Yes, the whole story didn't make sense. Him and his I'm sure high as a kite college, allegedly whatever, they're the only two people in all of New Jersey that saw this HBO. There's no way.
Well, I mean, you could trace this back, and I'm sure if we give this another 24, 48, 72 hours, somebody's going to do the research here and trace back this incident of when fighter jets were flying through the air and nuclear facility alarms were going off, and you could find an exact date and time. And with all this information being released, you could probably track it down to a bunch of other UFO encounters. I doubt they're the only 2 human beings on Earth who watch this. Also probably on drugs.
Okay. Okay. This is what I have a problem with too. Robert Saleh. Stop with your speeches.
Yeah, they suck.
The Mount Everest, I can tell it's fake. I don't know what you're doing for TV. I want to see the real speeches you're having. The Mount Everest thing, I can't take it anymore.
The NFL season is a lot like Mount Everest because you have to traverse piles of dead bodies all the time.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's the analogy you missed.
Also missing bodies.
Yes, a lot of missing bodies in this.
But
UFOs fly higher than Mount Everest.
you guys do not. You don't think his speeches are good or whatever it is, his PowerPoints?
He's the worst coach in the NFL. His team caught 10 L's last year, and all of a sudden he's comparing his defense to the 85 Bears. The 85 Bears gave up 1 L. Like, no, Robert Saleh, you're not that dude. Also, I've never ever responded to motivational speeches. Tony Robbins misses me.
So he's getting progressively shinier. Whoever his Vaseline guy or oil guy, coconut oil maybe, I don't know, cocoa butter maybe.
Don't know.
He's getting progressively oilier throughout the series, and I want to see if this translates over the course of the NFL season. As he's climbing higher and higher up Mount Everest, does he continue to get greasier and shinier as the season goes on?
Maybe he's hoping that light will bounce off the top of his head different and see if he ends up in Aaron Rodgers' orbit.
As we're climbing Mount Everest, even at this elevation, the crows will still be flying over our heads,
attacking the eagles,
and trying to attack the eagles who are trying to peck at us as we're journeying to the top of Mount Everest. And they're not just crows; they're like eagle crows. That also
Kriegels.
They're also men, but also they're crow eagle men. And we're gonna do that thing.
Yes, they're ecos and. And here's how he really starts meeting. He walked into that room with the 53 dudes that made the team, and he goes, "Hey, but you guys are all my best friends. Like I'm Robert Saleh. I'm your best friend." And then he was like, "All right, cameras can roll." And then he went to the front of the room. He goes, "In 1957, the Mount Everest, the largest mountain on the surface of this planet, which peaks at 10,653 feet, was first summited by Igor. 600 people are dead." That's what he does. He gives a speech.
He's also too much of a fanboy.
I hate him.
Also, I don't know if you guys saw
He's a fanboy of Aaron Rodgers.
But
me too.
The
Boys, well, I have 2 other complaints.
The Boys put up a absolutely legendary Hard Knocks meme on Instagram, which everyone should check out. But the face Quinnen Williams made into the camera, very Jim from The Office style, as Coach Saleh was talking about Mount Everest and crows again for whatever reason, is pure comedy. It is peak Hard Knocks. Him staring at the camera and just having the most blatant "this MFer" look on his face. It is legit beautiful.
Was that Quinnen Williams? I thought it was the kid that got cut.
No, that was Quinnen Williams. The kid that got cut. He still got to go to Broadway.
Oh, gosh. Amer.
The Broadway, too.
When we get back, do New York Jets players love magic more, or do they love Broadway productions of Michael Jackson more?
And I have some Dalvin Cook adjacent stuff.
So do I.
2 Men On.
I did some extensive research for 2 Men On today.
Thank you.
Oh, crazy first time. Dear Diary.
You're welcome.
Don't forget.
Dear Diary. I've come up with sports adjacent stuff.
Don't forget we're right here on the Sports Animal, which is your home of Thursday, Sunday, and Monday Night Football. You can get that every single time there is football right here on KNML. But to get there, you have to listen to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by
Thank you.
Staples has great prices on everything you need for back to school. Right now, a 24-pack of Crayola crayons and comp books are just 50 cents each, and select notebooks are just 35 cents each. In-store only. Offer ends 9/16, limit 30. School on, save on at Staples.
Traffic right now, we are dealing with a little bit more congestion now westbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange. That's going to last until Rio Grande. Watch yourself going through there. Southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Montgomery, traffic moving slow there. Also westbound on Paseo between I-25 and the river, dealing with some slowdowns there. Things also moving slow northbound I-25. That's going to start as you approach Gibson, and it'll last until Lomas.
Join the Folds of Honor for the 8th Annual Patriot Dinner this Friday at Isleta Convention Center. Their mission is to raise scholarship funds for families of fallen soldiers and first responders. These heroes did their part. Log on to newmexico.foldsofhonor.org for information.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with a CBS Sports Minute. USC star Caleb Williams and his father are adding intrigue to his NFL future. His father told GQ magazine that he could come back to USC if the team picking number one isn't a good situation. A little reminiscent of Peyton Manning, who spurned the New York Jets and went back to Tennessee. But Caleb Williams could also go the route of Eli Manning, who refused to play for the Chargers, instead spending his career with the New York Giants. I'm Maggie Gray.
94.5. The Pit is Albuquerque's new home for rock, but this week it's your home for the Isotopes. Hear the Isotopes Thursday at 6:35 against Reno for one of their last two homestands of the 2023 season.
Going back is Ornelas, still going back at the track. You can tell it goodbye.
Thursday Night Football will be on The Sports Animal, and the Albuquerque Isotopes will be on 94.5 FM and AM 1050. Go Totes from 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
It's the massive sales gargantuan blowout at Fiesta Subaru.
Why are you talking like that?
Because my voice sells lots of cars.
So you're telling me that me saying that Fiesta Subaru delivers dependable vehicles with some of the best safety ratings, a hassle-free buying experience, isn't as good as you saying it?
Yes.
See, what's with the sound effects and all that fluff? No, just stop. Folks, just come see us in person today at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or fiestasubaru.com.
Fiesta Subaru.
Okay, I'm done with you.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights. Here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods. Here championing fair and equitable housing for all. Because we are realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all. Here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch. Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Lobo fans, football season tickets are on sale now for as low as $86. That's less than $15 a game. The Lobos have an attractive home schedule this season, which features in-state rival New Mexico State on September 16th. This season will feature a new state-of-the-art light show during games, on-field DJ, increased tailgate atmosphere, and much, much more. Join us at University Stadium this fall by visiting golobos.com/tickets today.
Everybody needs BFF. No, not a best friend forever. Burgers, fries, and football. Now you can have all three in one place. Rebel Burger will be grilling up their 100% Angus beef in-house this weekend and every weekend through football season. Add some beer-battered fries, and you got a meal to cheer for. If your competitive juices are flowing, try to tackle the 5-patty burger called the Jawbreaker. The original Rebel Burger is inside Rebel Entertainment Center on Alexander Boulevard, just down the street from Costco. That's where to watch the
Wait, say it again. Who's more attractive out of you?
Yes.
And
why?
Two.
Why are you asking me?
On golf course between Paseo and
why are you asking me?
Horribly low.
And watch the games at home. Stop in for daily specials or order online at rebelburger.com.
Why did someone what just happened that I missed?
just
We're talking about being
$25
gray
when you
and thin.
log on to this station's website at 9 a.m. Burgers, fries, and football. No wonder Rebel Burger is everybody's BFF.
Thursday on the opening drive, it is the start of the NFL season. We will preview everything that's NFL, and CBS Sports' Jerry Palm joins us to talk college football.
We'll revisit that.
I start the opening drive starting at 7 a.m.
I want to try some prenatals.
Okay, we're putting the mic back on. Mic's hot.
I want to try some prenatals, Fred.
You did the same joke.
Some vitamins.
The off-air conversation about how my hair is graying.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Marie, do you take vitamins every day?
Oh yeah.
Like, do you have like a regimen?
I take.
Okay, I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah, big
It's an
time.
important segment.
Yeah.
It is because I want to talk about who Dalvin Cook is having a child with.
Oh, we're going to talk about
it's sports adjacent. So depending on my day, my workouts, but I take fish oil,
Hey, same.
magnesium,
Hey, same.
and just a daily vitamin
Me too.
every single day.
Also,
And I try to get 150 grams of protein a day.
that's really good. I do 120.
how much is a gram?
It's usually about $20 in the streets.
I don't have it. That's
Wait,
a
what?
lot of money for protein.
Protein.
Yeah.
About $40 for 1,000 grams.
Do you want us to guess who Dalvin Cook is having a baby with?
Well, we already know. We
Well, I
talked about
just
this
love-
on the program. We need
Who?
a follow up.
Whoa.
Is this not the
Did
same,
I miss this?
Is this not
No.
the same thirst trap story who gets pregnant by everyone in the NFL?
Oh, no. I wish. Fred was gone while that happened. I was really sad that Fred missed that story.
We broke that news like a week
That-
ago
that has-
today. That's my
No, this
favorite
has
story of the year.
nothing to do. No, that has to do with Eli Apple. Fred, let me just fill you in before I tell you Dalvin Cook's. Eli Apple's ex-girlfriend is an Instagram model, and they are having drama. The Instagram model put out on Instagram that she will pay any NFL player's fine if they hurt Eli Apple.
Okay.
The best part of the story is she has a kid with Eli, but she also has a kid with Josh Jacobs and Geno Smith.
And 3 kids from the Trufant family. That last part's not true.
I'm into this energy of this person. What is her name?
I've been trying to look it up. She's an Instagram model, though. I will try to screenshot it and send it forward to you.
Not worried about it. Not super worried about it.
On Hard Knocks last night, I know, but I thought you would be more entertained by that story.
No,
but
I'm
Dalvin Cook
aware of that one.
is, Dalvin Cook on Hard Knocks, they announced he's having a child.
Oh.
And I was like, who did Dalvin Cook have a child with? Because I know he's having a lot of drama off the field with ex-girlfriends.
Let me guess.
He's having a child with...
Let me guess first.
Okay.
Randall Cobb's wife. Just like
That's
Aaron
my other
Rodgers.
favorite story of Hard
Just
Knocks.
like Aaron Rodgers did.
I would be so mad if
that
I
right?
was one of these young players that... No, I would be one of these... I would be so mad if I was one of these players on the young, talented players that didn't make the 53-man roster and Randall Cobb did. I'd be so mad. Anyways, no, Dalvin Cook has had a baby with his childhood friend. They're going to co-parent.
Okay.
Yeah, what is... Okay.
Go on. Was she?
I thought
was
that...
she about
okay,
to be
that's...
deported or something? Why did they rush into this
Why-
thing?
I don't know. I don't understand. That's just
I
what
thought you were going to be talking to me about
has
Tokyo
been said.
Jets. Like, I thought Tokyo Jets was going to be the
Oh, no, that's his girlfriend. That's not who he's having kids with.
Well, I just thought it was fun that her name
He's
is Tokyo
having kids
Jets.
with his best friend. Yeah. She's a rapper. That's his current girlfriend.
Here's a weird personal real life story for me. So my 20-year high school reunion is in 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Oh, boy. Are you going to pull a Dalvin Cook?
No, but what I did do is I ordered a giant cardboard cutout of myself, and my brother is going to deliver it to where the party is at.
This is good.
Yes.
This is real good.
Oh, my
I have a whole
God.
vision. And then I
Yeah.
called, we have this local small town bakery, so I had them make cupcakes with my high school colors, and he's going to deliver the cupcakes
With your
with
cardboard.
my cardboard cutout.
You're not putting your face on every single solitary cupcake.
Pull up.
You can have that.
I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you said that.
Sure.
Oh, that's so smart. So with that said, not long ago, like within this calendar year, a girl I went to high school with called me and was like, "Hey, I don't have a kid. I would like to have one kid. Would you be interested in helping me get to that goal?
Is this just like a frozen, like a
breeder?
frozen...
You're a breeder.
Is this
stud.
like
It's called a stud.
Yeah, he's putting him out to stud.
Yeah,
is it like a frozen seed thing, or
No.
are you gonna perform the act?
So great question.
So-
I asked that same thing. I said, what's your vision?
What a smart business.
Yeah, I said, are we coming out of
Yeah.
pocket? To
I
have,
got Ziplocs on me.
correct.
Yeah.
I was like, what's your vision? Like, is there like a struggle for you to get there? Like, what are we? And long story short,
This is
the plan
so
was,
funny.
well, at this high school reunion, if you don't have a plan, let's just figure it out like natural. And but then like moments later, I had I was like, oh, I'm not doing this terribly weird, freakish.
Yeah,
like,
that's so weird.
This is the most trap plan of all time.
100%.
To get me to move back to St. Louis, Missouri, and make sure I coach JV football and run the Walmart.
How tall is she?
Midwest tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So like 5'10".
I would consider it if they were.
Yeah, like 5'10".
They're like 6 foot. They're like 6'2", 6'3", like a college
that's pretty
volleyball
close.
player or something. Like you should consider that.
Oh
Well,
man.
we have to say this one too. Like we're both 38.
Yeah.
Like what? Like there's not even
Yeah.
like a young parent to take over after I die far too young.
Sure.
Because that is the thing that's going to happen.
So you're saying this is what Dalvin did. So you're saying this is what Dalvin did.
By the way, is Dalvin Cook going to
Totally.
change positions? Because he is an absolute meat mountain. That dude is thick with 3 C's.
I have no
Is
idea.
he going to play linebacker this year?
I have no idea how many positions.
I don't know.
Smart.
You want to laugh out loud
He's
on that
thick.
one, Emery?
He's very
You wanna-
Okay. All right. I'm the.
give a little
Yeah,
chuckle?
I just like that. You know the story that a childhood friend hit him up to have a
Been
baby.
there. Literally have been there. Also, shout out to Zoom in on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The sports animal.
Clear.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
With traffic right now, we are dealing with a little bit more congestion now westbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange. That's going to last until Rio Grande. Watch yourself going through there. Southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Montgomery, traffic moving slow there. Also westbound on Paseo between I-25 and the river, dealing with some slowdowns there. Things also moving slow northbound I-25. That's going to start as you approach Gibson, and it'll last until Lomas.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Summer is winding down, but business needs keep ramping up? Check out Indeed, the all-in-one hiring solution that helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. We spent a bunch of time yesterday on Deion Sanders' big debut in Colorado, going from arguably the worst program in the Power 5 last year to the top 25 in one single game. Pretty impressive, at least to me, or at least to anybody with any objectivity and isn't only here to hate. But to a bunch of you, calling that incredibly impressive feat impressive was somehow controversial. Some of you absolutely hate the Coach Prime show, hate all the hype, hate his Louis V luggage.
Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo. This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike is hot.
Back at the program, it's 5 o'clock. You know what that means? Drink with Mexico vodka.
Yeah, baby.
Here at ABQax. Don't come down today. They got a private party. Come down tomorrow.
I'll tell you what. If you come down tomorrow, mention the boys.
That's us.
$7.50 off.
Yep.
Per person, per lane, per hour.
Let's go.
They're just giving away
Let's
axe
go.
throwing is what they're doing.
Go buy ABQ Dukes. Get the new Mike Piazza pack.
Ooh. That's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
It's a really good idea.
Come to ABQax after that.
Mm-hmm.
Throw axes.
Definitely do that.
In your Mike Piazza Albuquerque Dukes jersey.
Voila.
Send an email to Mike Piazza. After you can get him on the show. It's 50-50 right now. It'd be a good get. Mike Piazza.
He's got some stories.
Super sweet stories. NFL preview. Start with the AFC East.
I can dig it.
All right. At the top, Bills tied with the Jets at the top.
Ooh, okay.
Both go 11-6.
Wait, this is your prediction?
Yeah, I'm giving you my prediction. I got the Bills and the Jets tied at the top, and I got the Patriots and the Dolphins eating a bunch of losses. That's my prediction. Give me the Bills and the Jets to get like 13 or 14 wins apiece.
I'm with you on that one. I think Josh.
Oh, we're
Allen,
doing wins?
Well,
we don't have to.
You want to preview, Marie? Yeah, follow your heart.
I'm just doing
Okay,
winners. I'm doing winners.
serious.
Welcome to the show.
I mean, Amory, you've been thinking about this for 6 months. I started this yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I also recorded like 3 hours this morning on it. So.
Did you know the Dolphins are in the AFC East? That was my whole take.
Josh Allen is the truth. The Buffalo Bills will cruise to the East title. The Jets, and we're going to be a win or two behind them. The Jets will make the playoffs. Miami right on the cusp. I don't see Tua playing a whole year.
No.
If Tua's not there, they lose every single game that he's not in the lineup. So I think Miami falls a little bit short. Give me Buffalo winning the East and the Jets making the playoffs.
Patriots outside looking in.
Patriots in last.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Marie?
Mac Jones is not good.
Okay, because I am the gambler of this show.
Oh.
I just want to let you know that the Buffalo Bills are at plus 120 to win. And I'm with you guys. I think the Buffalo Bills are going to win the division. I think people forgot about them. Stop talking about them. You know, I know the offseason drama with Diggs and Josh Allen's a simp and everything. No, I think they're still the Bills, and they have this small window to win a division and go far. What? I called him a simp?
Yeah, there's a lot of...
And then the New York Jets are at plus 250. The Miami Dolphins are at plus 290, which I like the Dolphins. And the New England Patriots at plus 800. The New England Patriots have the toughest schedule in the NFL this year, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to let you know if you didn't know it, if you
Toughest
care.
road to hoe with that super average quarterback.
It's incredibly bad.
But I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. I don't think the Jets will beat the Buffalo Bills for the division.
Smith-Schuster's not that good. Here's the thing. The Jets and the Bills will tie at their record. I promise you that. I don't know. Does it go to points after that? What's like the tiebreaker? Head-to-head? So let's say they split. Then it goes to points. The Jets will score more points than the Bills because they have Aaron Rodgers. So I'm going to take the Jets in first.
Okay, that's very strong. Plus, they're going to have the best defense since the 85 Bears.
I heard, yeah.
Or the 02 Ravens.
Ooh.
Or the 08 Seahawks. When was that? 12. The 12 Seahawks.
The 12, the Legion of Boom.
The Legion of Boom Seahawks.
Yeah, also the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for 1 year with Jamie Duncan. All right, AFC North.
So you're saying they're going to...
Oh, God.
But you say that they're going to tie within their division wins?
Yes.
Because that's how you would pick the tiebreaker.
Yeah, they'll be tied. They'll be tied in every single thing, all the way down to wherever it gets to total points scored, and that's how they give it to the Jets.
Hot take.
Regular take. AFC North, in this order. Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, Browns. Browns don't win a game.
Okay, the Cleveland Browns.
No.
Cleveland Browns roster is way too good. I see the Both the Steelers and the Browns floating around 500 and missing the playoffs.
No, sneaky.
I got Cincinnati winning the division, Baltimore going to the playoffs. If Lamar Jackson stays healthy all year, Baltimore's as good as anybody in the NFL.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Van. It depends on if Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson stay healthy. Whatever quarterback stays healthy, that's going to be the Ravens or Bengals. But the Bengals are plus 150 to win the division. Baltimore Ravens are plus 210. Cleveland Browns are plus 400. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are plus 470.
All right.
For all you out there who care.
For my money, I think as a whole, the AFC North is the best division in football.
All right, listen to you two AFC North apologists because it's not. Do all four of these teams finish above 500?
Excellent chance. Yes, I think they all do. Pittsburgh and Cleveland
100%.
Both 9-8.
It's never happened.
Cincinnati and Baltimore over 10 wins.
That thing you just described as happening has never happened since the AFL-NFL merger in 1970. There's no way. No way.
Cleveland, their roster is fantastic.
They suck.
And I think that pervert at quarterback.
They don't suck.
They have a pervert quarterback.
Everyone's rooting against them, but they're too talented to lose all of the games. You're thinking of Arizona.
They don't suck just because you dislike the quarterback off the field, which we all do.
Everything that I don't like sucks.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Yeah, that's the way the world works.
Yep,
that's the way the world works.
Here, you know what I do? I tell it like it is.
He's that Fred Slow, victim of credit card fraud. That dude's a straight shooter. Straight shooter.
Forgot about all the turmoil I'm currently going through with credit card fraud.
You're doing well hiding it.
My life, it's
shoving it down. Shove it down.
It's been turned upside down. Victim of Alejandro. The AFC South has 4 teams. 3 of them are the worst teams in football.
Bad.
Not counting the NFC because all the NFC sucks except for 3 teams. The Titans will win this thing because of attrition.
No, my friend. You are so wrong.
All right.
The new addition, Calvin Ridley, and friend of the show, Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine, if you will, are going to be not only the winners of the AFC South, but the winners of the AFC, as I think the Jacksonville Jaguars will have not only the number 1 seed and the bye, they will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl this year. That's how high I am on Trevor Lawrence turning the corner, keeping the momentum that the Jaguars had in the second half of last year and storming through this absolute ringer of the AFC. Jacksonville Jaguar fan here.
Yeah.
This year.
Do you remember that Norm Macdonald bit where he's broadcasting a football game and it's a Jacksonville Jaguars football game against the Tennessee Titans and Mark Brunell gets the Hong Kong flu and Norm Macdonald's really worried about the cover because he bet on the game. Do you remember about it?
Sure. It's a great bit.
It's an incredibly smart bit.
Yeah.
That's the last time Jacksonville was relevant.
Until this year, baby. Sunshine and Calvin Ridley, an above-average defense, 2 good running backs. Oh, my God. This is Jacksonville's year, baby. They're going all the way to the Super Bowl.
Lynn Swann was played by Tim Meadows in that bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's really funny.
Yes, very funny.
Throw it down to the sideline. Lynn Swann, and it's Tim Meadows reporting on how Mark Brunell is puking up gray vial into a trash can on the sideline. It's just a really smart bit from 20 years ago. The last time the Jacksonville Jaguars were relevant and in the mix to win the division.
Jacksonville is not only winning the division, they're winning the AFC. They're going all the way to the Super Bowl to lose to somebody that I'll tell you about next segment. Tennessee will be right around 500, and the Colts and Texans will be dumpster fires, and they'll probably be drafting 2nd and 3rd.
They will have 1 win apiece, both against each other.
Yep.
Okay, so sorry, there was someone really excited that you're going to be talking to Coach G, first of all.
Oh, good.
And they were talking about their excitement about the Lobos and had a lot of questions about tickets and whatnot. So I'm back. AFC South, but they're very excited for Coach G at 5:30.
That's going to be a good interview.
Okay, let me guess. Are we on the AFC South? You both were I'm guessing, assume that you both picked Jacksonville Jaguars.
We were recapping the 1998 Ridiculous album where Norm Macdonald ran an entire stand-up.
Oh, I love Norm Macdonald.
Yes, R.I.P. on the Jacksonville Jaguars and Mark Brunell, the then quarterback, having the Hong Kong flu, and how the broadcasters had bet against each other for the final outcome.
Oh, nice. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Fred picked Tennessee. Just because.
Oh, they're plus 310. No, it's a sleeper.
Derrick Henry on all of his fantasy teams. That's why. For no logical, real reason.
Except
just selfish reasons.
Well, okay, but the Tennessee Titans are plus 310, so you should go put some money on that, Fred. The Jacksonville Jaguars are minus 155. The Indianapolis Colts are plus 550, and the Houston Texans are plus 1,000.
Texans might not win a game.
I think we all know what's going to happen.
Do the Texans play the Cardinals?
So that's
they're going to win 2 games. They'll beat the Cardinals and they'll beat the Colts, and they'll be drafting second.
For our friend of the show, don't forget the Lobo fans purchase any ticket to the final 5 home games, and you can get into the Tennessee Tech for half off.
Ooh.
Yeah, go do that at lobotickets.com. All right, go ahead, Amory.
Oh, my God. Yeah, they play the Cardinals November 19th.
That's a win. All right, so they get 2 wins.
Okay, so there you go. There's their dub.
2 apiece.
Nah, everything else is pro Caleb Williamson, just not a chance. And then they play, obviously, Indy twice. And then other than that, they play the NFC South. You don't see them winning against the NFC South?
Okay, those are pretty bad, too.
All right, so maybe they both get 4 wins. The point is they're both terrible.
They're awful.
They're both awful.
Well, yeah. Yes.
All right, who you got, Amory?
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Smart.
Is that a typo? Did you mean to say Titans?
No, I don't think that Tennessee Titans are going to win the division.
Or
I think
the
the Jacksonville Jaguars. We are unknown of the Tennessee Titans quarterback situation, and I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to make the playoffs and win the division.
There we go.
All right, don't hit it.
That a girl.
Wrapping it up with the AFC West, I believe this will be maybe the most entertaining division in football. I really like the Chiefs. I really like the Chargers. I don't think the Chargers will win games this year. This is going to be the ultimate setback season for Justin Herbert. Don't believe he will produce. I believe Austin Eckler is very upset. I do not at all think that the wide receivers are worth a scuff. I got the Chargers finishing a distant second because the Broncos and Raiders suck. The Chiefs will win this thing, and they might not lose a game.
The Chiefs have this guy named Patrick Mahomes.
Travis Kelce.
Pretty good. They'll eventually have Travis Kelce. They'll eventually have Chris Jones. But I have the Chargers nipping at their heels all year.
Brandon
and
Staley
the Chargers make the playoffs. Yes, that's very correct. He's one of the worst coaches in the history of the world. But here's the thing. The Chargers are so damn talented top to bottom. They're going to be fantastic. Not as good as the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs winning the West. The Chargers going to the playoffs. Denver improving, falling a little short, and the Raiders exist.
The Chargers, the last time I saw them play football, blew a 27-0 lead. Hey, Marie, who do you got in the West?
Obviously the Kansas City Chiefs, which they are favored at minus 180. The Los Angeles Chargers at plus 300. The Denver Broncos at plus 600. And the Raiders are plus 1,700.
Yeah, they're bad.
They're bad.
They're the worst. They got one.
They're
guy.
bad.
They got one
I know you briefly said that you think the Los Angeles Chargers, like Justin Herbert's going to produce. I think that's not true. But I don't think anyone's beating the Chiefs.
Yeah,
and I think the Chargers make the playoffs
Jaguars
again.
in the playoffs.
They got the best coach. They got the best quarterback. They got the best tight end. The problem with the Chiefs is one guy, Kadarius Toney, does not know how to stay healthy. Cannot play football for a whole season.
It doesn't matter on the Chiefs. They have endless weapons, and Andy Reid just turns anyone, I don't know, into everyone.
I'll tell you what, watch out, world. If you didn't take this kid in your fantasy draft, The best wide receiver in the second half of the year is going to be young Rashee Rice.
I haven't.
For the Chiefs. He is a absolute stud, and Patrick Mahomes has the most giant raging heart boner for this kid, too. He's going to get fed the ball a lot once he gets the offense underneath him. 2
of the NFC divisions when we get back. Then Danny Gonzalez sandwiched in between of us wrapping up here in the 5 o'clock hour before Josh Sushan joins us. It's 2 men on here on the Sports Animal. You're familiar with the Sports Animal because Thursday night football right here on the Sports Animal. Sunday afternoon, football right here on the Sports Animal. Monday night, you know we got football here on the Sports Animal. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The what? The Sports Animal.
That's what it is.
Brought to you by the 20
Clear, and Griff says hi.
Fair,
Griff.
September 7th through the 17th.
Your VIP pass to live music is here with the New Mexico State Fair Concert Series. It's the biggest music event of the summer, and it's got a star-studded lineup you don't want to miss. September 7th to the 17th. Get your tickets at exponm.com. Presented by Chevron.
Traffic right now, things are getting busy here in the metro. We'll start with westbound on Paseo. You're going to run into congestion right at I-25. That's going to last until the river. I-25 southbound right now, slowdowns coming up on Osuna. Those will last until Montgomery. Seeing more and more congestion right now westbound on I-40. That's going to start right around San Mateo, and it'll last until Coors. Be careful going through there. Northbound I-25 right now, Gibson to Central, dealing with some slowdowns there also.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
Free checking, low rates, better banking. Sandia Area has been named the best credit union in New Mexico. Join us today at sandia.org. Sandia Area, better banking without the bank.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bach.
Richard Pitino is the third-year head coach of Global Men's Basketball.
The beauty of sports is it's not that my job is any more important than anyone else's. Everybody's job is important, but it is a great lesson in life because we have no idea with rules, the way this thing is all evolving, what the future holds. So I'm grateful for today. I'm appreciative of the opportunity that has been given to me, and that's all that we have. Nothing else is promised.
Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Meet Bruce.
Hey there.
He's a busy soccer dad who's trying hard to learn the game.
Go for the end zone.
Whoops. Luckily, other things come easy, like banking with Chase. On a tip from his banker, he set up AutoSave in the Chase mobile app. So what are you saving for, Bruce?
Father-daughter soccer camp.
Smart bankers, convenient tools. One bank with the power of both. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
AutoSave requires a Chase checking and savings account. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
O'Reilly. Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get a $5 O reward to use on a future purchase. Our professional parts people can also recommend all the supplies you need for your next oil change. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Indigo Mortgage is proud to have served veterans with honesty and integrity for the last 20 years. And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo Mortgage for purchases or refinances utilizing their VA home loan benefits. Indigo Mortgage is known in the veteran community to offer some of the lowest rates and fees in New Mexico. Veterans refer veterans, and we take that very serious, as they are trusting us to make sure their fellow vets get the best rates and fees on the market. Veterans know they can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set ourselves apart from the big national lenders who are interested in profits rather than serving our veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling.
You got 30 seconds.
700. That's 8300.
And then your next break is 5 minutes before Danny G.
All in Autographs, Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination, is proud to sponsor the Las Vegas Raiders football. We're your local source for all things Raiders, from jerseys with your favorite OG players to autographs of the greats. Stop in today. The store is located at 2225 Wyoming Boulevard, NE, in Hoffman Town Square off Wyoming and Manual. Visit allinautographs.com. That's allinautographs.com.
Hey, it's A. Marie. It's the most wonderful time of the year because
Marie, will you cut
NFL
it 10
season is
seconds on
here.
Wilford and
I
Wolf?
have your 3 best bets of the week, starting 7 a.m. on Saturday on Name 3 Players. Yes.
Thank you.
Words. Hold on.
You can get a price cut, so
Your mic is hot.
enjoy the last.
Continuing our NFL breakdown here at ABQax. Let's go. Got through the AFC. We haven't put them into the playoffs yet. Let's do that before we go to the NFC, guys.
Okay.
So I have coming out of the AFC, I believe you guys will agree completely with this. Bills, Jets, Bengals, Ravens, Steelers.
You got the Steelers in there too, huh?
Titans, Chiefs. I think that's the way I see it.
Okay, you got Steelers instead of the Chargers.
Yes.
And you got Tennessee instead of Jacksonville.
Yes.
I got Jacksonville as the number 1 seed.
Oh.
In the AFC.
Because they're going to beat up on the division.
Buffalo, Cincinnati, again Jacksonville, Kansas City.
Buffalo.
Those are my division winners. Wild cards being Jets, Ravens, and Chargers.
Okay. Who do you got coming out of it?
No hot takes here. These are the boring, smart picks.
Yeah. I agree.
Hey, sometimes boring and simple is good.
Obviously, the Jets will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. A. Marie, what do you think about that?
But no, absolutely not. That's not happening.
All right,
they are not getting through. That is a hard no. I believe that the Kansas City Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Ice cold take.
Yep.
But I thought we weren't going to. I'm so sorry. But I'm with you, Van. I think the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chargers, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Bengals, and the Ravens, Buffalo Bills, and New York Jets. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You got it. That's 7.
Why A. Marie counts on air.
That's
Friend of the show, Sebastian says,
Seven.
I hope these picks are as accurate as Fred's Major League Baseball predictions, in which he predicted the Atlanta Braves to miss the playoffs and the Cardinals to win the Central. Yes, I do recall that. The Atlanta Braves, I didn't want to anoint 1 year too early, as they're going to be the best team in baseball, not just this year, but the next 10 years to come, and I hate it.
The Braves are going to have a dynasty unlike any other for the next decade.
All time.
It's going to be boring.
Incredibly boring.
The Braves are going to go from the good guys to the bad guys real fast.
So fast.
They're going to hate them. We're going to get sick of them.
Hate the Braves.
They're going to be the Taylor Swift of baseball.
They're so incredibly
charming in the beginning, and now everyone just hates them.
Super cute, and then all of a sudden, just banger after banger. Talking about music.
Yes.
Talking 100% about music. Hey, Marie. NFC.
Yes.
After we sit down with Danny Gonzalez, let's step away to make sure to get him in at 5:30 on.
He's a Cowboy fan.
Yes, everyone.
Danny, Coach G's a Cowboy fan. You can ask him.
Him and his friend Alejandro Alejandros are also Cowboy fans. So stupid. Amory, don't be afraid to laugh on air. I'm very funny. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The home of Thursday, Sunday, and Monday Night Football on the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by New Fried Chicken Nuggets. New Kentucky Fried Chicken Nuggets. This back-to-school season, get your family a 10-piece of KFC's original recipe chicken nuggets for just $5. Tender, juicy, hand-breaded, made with 100% white meat. You've never had nuggets like these. That's finger-licking good.
Well, traffic right now, things are getting busy here in the metro. We'll start with westbound on Paseo. You're going to run into congestion right at I-25. That's going to last until the river. I-25 southbound right now, slowdowns coming up on Osuna. Those will last until Montgomery. Seeing more and more congestion right now westbound on I-40. That's going to start right around San Mateo, and it'll last until Coors. Be careful going through there. Northbound I-25 right now, Gibson to Central, dealing with some slowdowns there also.
Join the Folds of Honor for the 8th Annual Patriot Dinner this Friday at Athletic Convention Center. Their mission is to raise scholarship funds for families of fallen soldiers and first responders. These heroes did their part. Log on to newmexico.foldsofonor.org for information.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
I'm Erin Hawksworth, here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Week 1 is here, and the BetQL model has a number of pro football plays on the radar. Minnesota is a -6 favorite hosting Tampa Bay, and BetQL has Minnesota -6 as a 5-star best bet. BetQL has this number as Vikings -10.5. I'm Erin Hawksworth. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetQL app.
It's the massive sales gargantuan blowout at Fiesta Subaru.
Why are you talking like that?
Because my voice sells lots of cars.
So you're telling me that me saying that Fiesta Subaru delivers dependable vehicles with some of the best safety ratings, a hassle-free buying experience, isn't as good as you saying it?
Yes.
See, what's with the sound effects and all that fluff? No, just stop. Folks, just come see us in person today at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or fiestasubaru.com.
Fiesta Subaru.
Okay, I'm done with you.
We said $1,500.
Dax's hangar flies high thanks to his military precision.
Rob, you copy?
He wants to land some aircraft mechanics, preferably with a military background.
Okay, I wasn't aware of a new timeline. Cancel. Stand by for new assignments.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates, and you can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right. Gotta try that Febreze car. Just right, just right. La 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 la. 40 days of consistency. Oh no, Febreze car clips right on your bed. You know my car's my happy place. You can smile on my face when it smells just right, just right, just right. Yeah, breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
Strauss here. My front door was beat up, old, and ugly. CertaPro painters helped me choose the right color, and now my home door looks like new. And everybody who drives by gets a front door smile. They're honest, clean, thoughtful, and they have the attention to detail. Schedules fill up fast, so now's the time to plan your project. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with the C, for your home or business.
You may not have any experience dealing with car wrecks, but Lerner & Rowe does. After your car wreck, you need an attorney to make sure your interests like car repairs, medical bills, and lost wages are protected. Finding the right attorney is actually easy. Just look for reputation, experience, and results. We have thousands of 5-star reviews, decades of experience, and we've recovered billions of dollars for our injured client.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state settlements. Carlos Uri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with a
Coach is ready
to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available.
He's always so positive.
He's
out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-989-8906 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-989-8906. That's 800-989-8906. What do you have to lose? Call 800-989-8906. Again, 800-989-8906.
This is where New Mexico.
Oh my gosh. I think Coach Gonzalez is pretty short too.
EM 610.
Ouch.
Mike is hot.
Welcome back to the program. The boys are live from ABQax. It's a throw-in Thursday on a Wednesday, but come on Thursday. That's when you get the deal. $7.50 off. Everyone knows the deal. Sports Animal has a hotline. Joining us on that hotline, head coach of your New Mexico Lobo football team, one Danny Gonzalez. Welcome, Coach.
Yeah.
Welcome, Coach.
What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing?
We're enjoying our time here at ABQax. We're having a lot of laughs, and we're excited to have you on the program back from the road trip. How was Brandon Ortega on the first road trip? Did he need like a car seat? Were you guys able to get him in and out of College Station easily?
You know, Brandon's a rock star. He did a great job. I mean, he's got his camera on him. He's filming the time we get off the bus. He's filming on the plane. I mean, it's amazing what he's been doing for our program, all the cool stuff that we're putting out. He did a great job. Did not need a car seat. He might have been. The flight was a little bumpy when we landed there. I think he got a little nervous, but outside of that, I thought he was great.
He all of his mic'd up stuff was very, very good during the offseason. Very good. Very good.
He's very entertaining. I'll tell you that. Some of our kids have character, have personality. Some of them are duds. I mean, on the microphone. So he's doing a good job. I mean, he doesn't always get the easiest ones to work with, but now he's choosing them, so that's his fault on some of them.
Coach, let's talk about that trip. Almost 100,000 people in attendance, yelling for the home team. What was it like from your view? Were you just have your normal laser focus, or were you able to look at some of these guys in this moment?
You know, it's a great opportunity for our football team to see some of the traditions of college football. I mean, that's as cool a place as you're going to play a game. I mean, they have 93,000 season ticket holders. That's just absurd in itself. I mean, the town is only 120,000 people to begin with. So they come from Houston, they come from San Antonio, they come from Dallas. I mean, there's Aggies all over the place. When they run out and when we run out, obviously when we run out, they boo us like you wouldn't imagine. And then they hold their hands and they put their arms on each other and they start swinging back and forth. That's something special in itself. I mean, you're standing on the field as a coach and a team, and when they're swaying back and forth, you can actually feel the ground vibrating. I mean, it is something really wild. I thought the first drive, our offense did a great job moving the ball down in 10 plays. 40 yards, got in their territory, started to threaten to score. And on third down, it was really, really loud in there. So it was a great experience for our football team. It's one of those places that everybody should be able to see one time.
We watched the opening kickoff. We watched the final whistle. Obviously, the score, which was on the board, everyone saw. How did you feel like it went off the field, though, Coach? Was the team there? Was the travel what you expected? Was the camaraderie there? Does this team know what playing an away football game feels like now?
You know what? Absolutely. I mean, I thought the focus was really good. I thought the trip down there was good. We went over there on Friday night and checked out the facility, checked out the locker room. I thought they were excited and ready to play. We had said it during the week. Our game plan was to take as much time as we could on offense and methodically move the ball, stay ahead of the sticks, and try and convert some third downs and keep the ball away from them, and then not give up big plays on defense. And obviously in the secondary, we gave up big plays. And it was early on, the game was competitive. I mean, it was 14-0. We come down after a terrible kickoff return and go 88 yards for a touchdown to make it 14-7 and have a chance at 3rd and 9 to get off the field and stay the game competitive, didn't make the play. And so it comes down to those 4 or 5 plays in every game, and we didn't make that play, and then it got out of control with a couple big plays.
You know, obviously, Coach, you prepare to win the game, but you had the daunting task of going up against one of the best programs in all of college football. Beyond the final score, do you feel like you checked off all those boxes, you got a good read on your team, and you're ready to move forward?
Oh, absolutely. The most exciting thing about our team, I mean, regardless of the score, they competed their tails off until the very end. I mean, the last the last field goal they kicked, we got 7 A&M Aggies on their back. I mean, our field goal team was coming that hard to try and block it in a game that was already decided. So they've got the right attitude. Effort won't be an issue. Now we just got to execute, change some of the techniques that we screwed up, just fine-tune them, and we have a chance to be a really competitive, good football team.
We're looking forward to the next one. That is this upcoming Saturday. Tennessee Tech comes to town. If you haven't been to a Lobo game in a minute at University Stadium, handful of changes down there at the stadium. They got the new lighting stuff going on. Obviously, everything's basically cashless as far as parking. Be prepared to go, but the Albertsons Howl Zone is going to be a lot of fun. Get down there if you want to be a part of the big celebration. How excited are you for this team to put on cherry in front of the home fans, Coach?
Oh, I've been excited for a long time. I think I talked about it in early May when we talked about one of our recruiting classes and some of the new guys, how great it is for our fans to have an opportunity to see us. We've got a lot of new things going on here. We got new lights. We got a bunch of new, the Levy's food and the concessions is going to be awesome. They've been serving some of that at the press conferences. We've got some new banners outside representing Brian Urlacher and Terrence Mathis and all of our, some of our prestigious alum. I mean, there's a lot of really cool things that people will get to experience on Saturday. And the Howl Zone, we've got an on the field DJ. So it's going to be a really, really cool game atmosphere.
It's a family-friendly van. Free area, opens up like 3.5 hours before the game. Food, beverages, Bubba's 33 does free samples from Albertsons. It's just kind of chock full of like reasons to be there. So if you're going to get early, bring the fam, go down and hang out. You got to babysit for someone on Saturday, bring those kiddos down. This is the place to be. Wear them out.
Coach, what'd you learn from your quarterback?
That's exactly right. There's going to be a lot of good stuff, and then some. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Danny.
I just said there's going to be a lot of fun entertainment, and once you go through the tailgate and all that stuff, come on in and enjoy a great football game.
Coach, what'd you learn from your quarterback this past match, and what do you expect to see from him coming up on Saturday?
Well, I think everybody saw how precise Dylan can be with the football. I mean, we converted some third downs where he put the ball where only our receivers could get it. We had 9 different receivers catch the football. I mean, I think we showed that between DJ Washington, Jeremiah Hickson, Luke Weissong, Andrew Erickson, Caleb Medford, Deuce Jones, we've got some guys that can go and get the football, which makes it a lot harder to defend. I think there's some opportunities for Dylan. I thought the offensive line did a great job keeping Dylan on his feet for the most part. So Dylan's got a great arm. I think there's a lot of excitement to see him compete Saturday and then as we go forward in the season in our league.
Danny, how bonkers did you go for that pass interference no call in the end zone against DJ? They didn't put the camera on you. I was pretty disappointed.
Well, I let David Smith know that I was not happy with that call. And you know what? If they're going to call it both ways, I've got no problem with it. I just didn't feel that they were calling it the same at both ends. And so I thought they were all over DJ on the very first third down that we threw back shoulder. I thought they were all over him on the end zone throw. That would have gave us the lead early in the game. But you know what? When you go into SEC territory and you're playing a top 25 team, you've got to make your own breaks. You can't rely on those guys to help you out because they're not going to.
The game is 6 p.m. this Saturday. You can obviously catch that on KKOB if you're listening from afar. Heck, if you're listening in the stadium, you can catch it on KKOB. It's on the Mountain West Network. Tell me if I'm wrong here, Coach. I think the biggest improvement for a college football team is made between week 1 and 2. If you don't agree with that, you tell me you don't agree with that. But are we going to see significant improvement from what happened last week with your team this upcoming Saturday?
Oh, I agree with that statement, Fred. I mean, I say that all the time. I think that is a huge opportunity between the first game against somebody else and the second game. Obviously, the team that we're playing this week is not Texas A&M, and it's not in College Station. Right. Tennessee Tech come in here with the belief that they can beat us. They'll come in with a great attitude. So we've got to execute better than we did last Saturday, obviously, and it comes down to the same thing. We got to be good on offense. We got to correct the mistakes that gave up big plays on defense, and if we can do that, it'll be a fun evening.
Coach, how's the family?
No, my wife is a rock star. My 4 kids are unbelievable. The support that they give going through. I mean, my oldest son's an electrician here in town. He's at every single Lobo Talk Lobo game. He'll be on the sideline. My girls are they wear red through and through. My wife, though, I mean, she takes care of our football players, but more importantly, she takes care of me. I mean, she's unbelievable. She is definitely the first lady of Lobo football, and she deserves that title. Everything she does for our program, for our community, I am very blessed with the family that I have, and we're all doing great. I appreciate you asking, Brett.
How's the new OC settling in? He's at mid-season form yet?
Well, I think he was at mid-season form in August. I mean, Bryant does a great job. I thought our communication for game 1 was really, really good. He's got an aggressive mindset. He wants to play complementary football. I mean, I told him when we going into the Texas A&M game, I mean, our best opportunity to be successful was, like I said, take care of the ball, don't turn it over. We only had 1 turnover on the night. It was a bad throw by Dylan where he learned from it, and then not give up big plays. Obviously, We didn't do that to the full extent to give us a chance to stay in the game, but he was right on par. He's like, Coach, we're going to run this thing down. We had to burn a couple timeouts early for some coaching errors that we've gotten fixed, and won't have that issue this week. I thought it was really, really good operational, procedural between the two of us for our first game.
Finish this sentence for me, Coach.
Finish this sentence for me.
Danny Gonzalez does
Danny
this
Gonzalez
to
does
ensure a Lobo
this
win this weekend.
To ensure a Lobo win this weekend.
Coaches our kids the right way to give them the best chance to be successful. Now,
That's about Cowboys.
and players win games. Coaches don't. Coaches can screw them up. So coaches have to do the right thing. We've got a good scheme on both sides of the ball. Great opportunity to go out there and be successful. If we put them in the right position, now it's up to them to go out there and make plays. If they don't make those plays, it's our fault, not theirs. So our football team is excited to have this opportunity in front of our home fans. It's Indigenous Heritage Day, which we'll have some turquoise accents on our uniform that we don't typically have.
Love that.
So there's a lot of cool things happening at the stadium, and it's a great opportunity to come and watch our local football team compete and continue to get better and get some excitement before our next game and then the UMass and then conference.
Finish this sentence for me, Coach.
Finish this sentence for me, Coach.
Mike McCarthy does this weekend to ensure a Cowboys win.
You know, just like I said, let the players play. I mean, I think they did a really good job getting Terrence Steele, even though he's coming off the ACL injury, to that $80 million or whatever dollar contract. I mean, Zach Martin in the middle, getting him tied up. Those guys are the ones that are most important in order for Dak to be successful. If they can, I mean, they're going to be good on defense. If we can not turn the ball over, the Cowboys will have a lot of success this season. That's been Dak's Achilles heel. He's got a lot to prove to a lot of people that that's not who he is. So I'm excited to watch him do it.
All right, Coach, you with me on this one? Dak Prescott for Mike Evans, straight up, hand the keys to the Porsche to Cooper Rush.
I got no problem. I mean, Cooper Rush was 4-1 last year. So, I mean, the bottom line is it's about winning football games. And that dude won football games with the opportunity he was given. Kellen Moore did a great job with Cooper Rush last year. And hopefully Mike McCarthy will take over the play calling and continue to put the Cowboys in opportunities to be successful.
Anything we missed, Coach, before we cut you loose?
No, I mean, you guys do a great job. I mean, you are all over the city, whether it's at Topgolf. I mean, all the things that you guys do is very appreciative from our community. Continue to talk about the Lobos because I'm excited about this football team. I'm excited about what we're going to be talking about in November and what we're going to prepare for in December and all those good things. So I appreciate your support. Go Lobos. Appreciate you having me on, guys.
Thank you, Coach Gonzalez.
Thank you, Coach Gonzalez.
That is a good dude right there. I've been around a lot of this stuff. And like, I think the fleeting thought I'll leave you with is, you ever see someone so like entwined into a community? You know what I mean? Like if it's him or if it's his family or what he has the players do. You know, we talked about this. I think we talked about it a lot last year. They helped us like relocate Locker 505 like, from one part of the city to the other. And again, personal experience, I have known head football coach of state and state university schools whose wives only hang out at the spa and only go to the gym. You know what I mean? And that is not Coach Gonzalez and his family. These are Albuquerqueans coaching Albuquerque's team. These are New Mexicans coaching New Mexico's team. And just super proud and impressed by they.
I agree completely. This is a big Coach G house here on Two Men on the Sports Animal. I love everything he does for the community. You know, a lot of coaches of his stature, like they got somebody to fill out their schedule and to make community visits, but he does it out of the kindness of his heart because he loves Albuquerque and he loves his community.
Well, and no offense to what I'm about to name, but it's not the dance squad.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's going out and doing that thing, going out and making sure it happens. And I just overall, I'm incredibly impressed all the time by he in that program. So we'll step away. We'll come back, a little bit of NFC talk. And then we'll meet up with Josh Sushan and we'll be done doing radio today.
How about that?
How crazy.
Hey.
2 Men On right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by...
You guys have 4.5 minutes.
One get one 50% off on select interior and exterior paints and exterior stains via Lowe's gift card rebate. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 9/6. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details while supplies last.
Vehicle traffic is getting better here in the metro. We're still seeing several slow spots, though, chiefly among them westbound on Paseo between I-25 and the river. Traffic moving slow there. Westbound on I-40 starting at around Carlisle and going until Coors. Traffic continues to move slow there as well. Also still dealing with some slow spots southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Montgomery. For more than 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Upload a photo of your pet, and it might be on the 5th annual Clark's Pet Calendar. Go to Clark's Facebook page for the QR code. Clark's, the pet supply superstore. Visit clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Jim Rome Show.
James Harden wants a new team. It's not even news that Harden wants out of Philadelphia. What is news is his newest method of demanding a trade. Got to give this dude credit. No pro athlete has ever gotten as creative at quitting as James Harden. And yes, I'm very careful before I call a guy a quitter. It's essentially the worst thing you can say about an athlete. Except in this case, when the dude is an all-time elite quitter.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Stay ahead of fall hiring needs with Indeed. Their end-to-end platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Sponsor a job and instantly receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. What, still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it. Or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Nothing says summer like an ice-cold Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. Look for Twisted Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-989-8906 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-989-8906. That's 800-989-8906. What do you have to lose? Call 800-989-8906. Again, 800-989-8906.
Prosper One Floors is your local leader in residential and commercial concrete coatings. We offer many popular flooring systems, including epoxy, quartz, stains, and polished concrete. Protect and enhance your garage, patio, or walkway with our most durable flake floor system. With multiple options to choose from, our team will find a system that
You have about 35 seconds.
Thank you.
Dream Floors today. Call 5.
And then you'll have about 5.5 minutes in this segment.
All right, we'll just power through the NFC.
And
30 seconds.
your family happy and safe. We haul away anything you don't need anymore. Appliances, trash, old and broken furniture, we can help. Call today, 505-544-8486. Whether you want to declutter or clean up, Albuquerque Ohana Removal can help. Call them today at 505-544-8486. Let our family help yours. Albuquerque Ohana Removal, 505-544-8486.
The Sports Animal is now 27 years old. What we're saying is, it's now not creepy to tell us how good we look for our age. Just remember, we're not that kind of station.
Mike is hot.
I'll make you hot to death, hot to death, hot to death.
You got 5 minutes.
No stranger.
Boys are wrapping it up here at the Albuquerque Duke store. We're not at the Duke store. We're at ABQax.
We're at the Duke store tomorrow, man.
Duke store tomorrow.
Big Piazza release. I am.
We offered getting Mike Piazza on the show for tomorrow, so that remains to be seen. Be kind of a cool thing if we made it.
Stay tuned.
Be kind of a cool thing.
I have a lot of questions.
What?
Mostly about, is this natural curls or perm? I think is what I'm going to lead with.
Not the one you lead with.
Oh, really?
No, it's obviously not.
It's the question that everyone's asking.
Yeah. Here's the question: is it how often do you get confused with Tom Pagnazzi?
I think that's almost offensive. That is, not all Italians look the same, Fred.
Just a really good catcher for the Cardinals. Played at the same time. Guys, we don't have enough time to do our NFC preview, so we're going to do it tomorrow.
That's a good idea.
Because it deserves more.
Fine. Yeah, it does. We can't just blow through it like that.
No.
We'll still have time.
Yeah.
We already did the AFC. Me and A-Marie are 100% right. That is exactly how the season's going to play out. You don't need to watch or listen to a second. Just fast forward. Cash your checks.
And it's going to be such a short show tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Football starts.
Oh, here on the Sports Animal?
Right here.
We're done at 5:30 on the Sports Animal.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. It's all football and Piazza talk tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
We're done at 5:30?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's NFL football?
That's barely enough time to talk NFC East.
Yes.
And then after that, it's Isotopes baseball, but that's not here. It's over on the Pit.
Isotopes baseball.
94.5 the Pit.
Yeah.
KTBL. Football. All right, we need to figure out our schedule. We need to figure out our football schedule. Monday, we're at Howie's.
Mm-hmm. The place to be.
I would like to never be in the studio again.
Okay. Mondays are taken. Tuesdays also snatched up.
Yeah, Wednesdays are gone.
Wednesdays are gone.
Thursdays, we're only on till 5:30. Who wants us to bother them until 5:30 on a Thursday?
I got some friends in mind.
And Mondays.
And Mondays, we're only on till 5:30. Well, we already have Mondays taken. We're at Howie's Sports Page. That's the whole thing.
Place to be in Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah, duh.
What's up with Fridays? We're about to lose Isotopes baseball.
I wouldn't say lose, because we'll never lose Isotopes baseball. I mean, they're so near and dear to our heart here on the Sports Animal.
Our commitment.
But their season's ending.
Yeah. Fridays,
we can't just force them to keep playing, as far as I know.
We should spotlight a lot more on Fridays. High school athletics.
Good idea.
That's a good move.
Wow, great idea.
Good football, good basketball. There's this whole weird thing that happened in Cleveland the other day where they had an ineligible player and they had to cancel games.
That's a bummer.
That's a bummer, man.
Yeah.
A lot of Lobo talk.
Was a kid like 30 or something?
I assume he was 30.
Yeah, 30-year-old kid.
Are we doing Cherry Friday this Friday?
I believe so.
We're like doing Cherry Fridays?
Oh, nice.
We're like hecka popular.
Amory, they're going to ask you to do one once we do a couple.
Amory,
once they get sick of
They already asked me. They've already asked me.
You said no because we're going to be there.
That's what you do.
And you don't go
No,
in public with Dan and Fred.
Oh, I'm going by myself.
What? Why?
We can carpool.
Who are you going to talk to?
Have you ever been in a 12-year-old?
What do you mean?
police?
I did 2 of them last year by myself.
Well, yeah, but that's before you had us. We're the business.
Okay. Okay.
We are the party.
We're the party.
That is a nickname that Fred gave to himself a long time ago. Fred the Party Slow.
My actual nephew, who's 20 years old, when he was 10 years old, told me that his nickname at school was the party, and I was very proud of him for that.
Which one?
That's pretty awesome.
Republican, Democratic, Green?
Yeah.
Are we going to celebrate my birthday tomorrow, too? Because my birthday is Saturday and I won't be here.
No, you're leaving.
No, we don't care.
No.
Yeah.
If you're going to hang out here,
Yeah, that would be a thing.
beautiful city of Albuquerque, New Mexico, no, you're leaving.
Yeah, if we were going because tomorrow night, me and Van we're going out with Ryan LaVarnley.
Yeah.
Ryan LaVarnley is in town.
Celebrating his birthday.
Yeah, he's broadcasting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't even know when his birthday
Nice.
is.
We're going to celebrate
We're gonna celebrate
Amory's
it
birthday. 'Cause
with Ryan.
We're not going to tell Ryan that Amory's going to meet us for a drinky do,
She'll say no.
she'll say no.
She'll say no.
That's what she
No,
does.
no. It's football tomorrow.
Even with friend of the show,
I have a
Ryan
plan
Lavarne
tomorrow.
right there. Yeah, your plan is to get off work and watch football.
I don't watch football on Thursdays.
Correct. I do.
I'll watch this one.
That shouldn't be a surprise to you.
The first. You watch the first.
Of course, you watched the first one.
I don't watch the first one. You want to do it together? Or like, what's our vision?
We'll figure it out.
Hey, Marie, you want to watch the first football game with us?
Say it. Just say
No.
it.
We got to talk to Josh Sushan.
Oh, you promise?
The Boise or Albuquerque Ice
Yes.
Coats. Tomorrow, partner of Ryan Lavarnway joins us whenever we get back. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The home of NFL football on Thursdays, Sundays, and Monday nights.
That's all the nights.
Sports Animal.
This report is
clear.
Burger. Set sail this summer with the new Pina Colada Shake and Iced Coffee from Blake's Burger. Dip your taste buds into this creamy blend of coconut and pineapple served up in Blake's signature fashion. Cool up with these tropical treats for a limited time only at Blake's Burger.
Well, traffic is getting better here in the metro. We're still seeing several slow spots, though, chiefly among them westbound on Paseo between I-25 and the river. Traffic moving slow there. Westbound on I-40 starting at around Carlisle and going until Coors. Traffic continues to move slow there as well. Also still dealing with some slow spots southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Montgomery.
Join the Folds of Honor for the 8th Annual Patriot Dinner this Friday at Isleta Convention Center. Their mission is to raise scholarship funds for families of fallen soldiers and first responders. These heroes did their part. Log on to newmexico.foldsofhonor.org for information.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
You hear it all the time. Lawyers talking about all their experience, many years of experience with the insurance companies, and experience in the courtroom. But what you don't hear much is about the results. At Lerner & Rowe, we're proud of our results because that's how we measure our success. We've helped over 150,000 people recover billions of dollars. When you want results, call Lerner & Rowe.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state settlements. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque.
Nothing says summer like an ice-cold Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. Look for Twisted Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch. Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Nothing says summer like an ice-cold Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. Look for Twisted Tea.
Joshy's ready.
Keep it twisted.
It's Twisted Tea
30
commercial on our program.
And table games. It's betting on sports,
It plays all the time throughout the day now.
game day gatherings, and on the golf course.
I don't know. I
Make
don't
a
listen
game
to
plan for sports
Roman
betting.
Cowherd.
Set a limit for how much you'll bet and stick to it. If you're wagering too
Fingernails on
much or
chalkboard.
concerned about a family member,
I stare at logs all day.
That Jeff and JJ and DC in the morning. I tell you what, those are some talented guys.
problem gambling, call the helpline
That's a
or
program
visit
that I can support.
rganm.org.
Here we go.
Betting for the sports animal. Your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On. Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Emery Castillo.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and
Mike is hot.
Welcome back to the program. The boys are at ABQax. Come down tomorrow. Half off your throw-ins.
It's not half off.
What is it?
$7.50 off per person, per lane, per hour.
Yeah,
and with all the money you save, get
Drink.
yourself some Red Door beer right here
Super
at
drink.
ABQax.
Joining us on the program, future co-broadcaster of the Albuquerque Ice Slopes, along Ryan Lavarnway, Josh Sushan. Josh, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, gentlemen. How about you?
Doing well, my friend. I'm picking up Ryan Lavarnway from the airport tonight to deliver him to sit in the seat that I have begged you for so very long to broadcast Ice Slopes baseball. What is your sense of guilt right now?
Zero. Zilch, none, zero.
Can you go less than zero?
So here's the thing. When someone has spent time in the major leagues and they already do pre- and post-game for the Colorado Rockies, which is the major league affiliate of the Albuquerque Isotopes, then yeah, they're going to add something to the broadcast in a professional way that I will enthusiastically support and have them join the broadcast. If you can put together even one day in the major leagues, I will happily have you join me during the broadcast. But until then, you can just sit there and watch me.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll listen to you.
Now, Van, do you want to join me on the air?
Well, I mean, Josh, we talked about this before. We all know who the real talent here in the room is. So we won't talk about that. But at great length, we talked about this. And the only reason that we haven't been on the air with you is because when both of us are in the booth at the same time, your insurance premiums just skyrocket.
When's the last time you ran a two-man booth?
These are all factual statements.
Might have lost you on the delay there, Josh. I apologize. When's the last time you ran a two-man booth? And what is different in a broadcast from doing it solo to bringing in a commentary?
Yeah, good questions. We're about to find out. So the last time that I did a full 9 innings with someone, well, Ray Birmingham joined me a couple of years ago, and it was supposed to be 9 innings, but after 5 innings, the heavens opened up, and it was just a deluge, and that was that. That was the end of the game. So that'd be Ray Birmingham in 2021, I believe that was. And then 2019, we had the exhibition game here, and I worked with Ryan Spielborgs for that game. And those are probably the two most recent. Now, I can tell you that when I used to do Lady Lobos, the road games I would do solo, the home games I would do with Nikki Heckaroff Lovato. And to be honest, I really enjoyed the variety of having to do it solo, but then getting to work with someone, especially when that person's really knowledgeable. It kind of feels like a half day, especially the pregame and the postgame is just so much easier when you don't have to do the entire thing. I just know that a lot of times I'm mentally exhausted at the end of doing 9 innings plus pre plus post. But when someone's working with you, you're usually not that exhausted. But what I do have to make a conscious decision is to make sure that I let the other person talk. You know, you get so used to filling all of the time that I need to make sure that I consciously give eye contact to Ryan and that he gives eye contact to me, and like, hey, I got something to add here. And, you know, Ryan and I will talk before tomorrow and Friday's game about just like, hey, jump in when you want to jump in, and, you know, or throw something at me or whatever, and we'll feel each other out, and I'm sure it'll go just fine.
Don't make too much eye contact with Ryan Lavarnway, as he is a handsome, handsome man.
Are you suggesting that I might get distracted by his eyes or something?
It's 100%. I do it every time I hang out with him. And Ryan, you know, a major league veteran, World Series champion, an absolute stud. But he's not just some meathead talking about baseball. This dude's an Ivy Leaguer.
Correct. He's a published author, just like you, Josh. You guys will be able to connect on so many wavelengths.
Who is more distracting to look into their eyes, Dylan Storm or Ryan Lavarnway?
I don't want to put them in the same room.
No. That's dangerous. Dangerous.
If there was a train going down tracks and I had to throw one lever to pick which track, and both Ryan Lavarnway and Dylan Storm, the on-field voice of the Ice Slopes, were both tied to the tracks by Van Allen Nunley, I don't know what decision I would make.
You would jump in front of the train.
And that's the
Stay
only
focused.
yes.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can do. Two guys looking for their first wins tonight on the bumps, Ryan Nelson and Noah Davis. You know how the PCL is. It's starters don't get W's here. It's going to go to the bullpen. Tough loss in late innings last night. Talk about the game tonight, Jay.
Well, let's start with this. Ryan Nelson has been scratched. I don't know why, but it's either because he has an injury or something really good is happening to him. That's usually the reason why somebody gets scratched. So one of those two things is occurring. And then as for Noah Davis, you're correct in that he doesn't have any wins for himself in 12 starts, but in 3 of his last 4, he has allowed exactly 0 runs. So he's been pitching extremely well. This is the best that he's pitched since joining the Isotopes, which at the start of the season. So you're excited when Noah's on the mound because of the way that he's just been throwing the ball lately. I don't know how much longer he's going to be here because that's also how it works. But excited that Noah is starting tonight. And, look, it's kind of now or never for the Isotopes. They had a chance yesterday. The first place team lost. The 2 teams tied for second place both lost. But the Topes lost, so they missed out on an opportunity. So they're 4 games out. 17 games remain. The first place team already played today, already lost.
3 minutes.
To cut into it, you can't be squandering these opportunities if you're going to get to the postseason.
Sush, only 2 homestands left. Don't miss a second of Isotopes baseball. But I know you're extra excited for Saturday, clear fanny pack night. Did you get your hands on one of these already? I know you're a big fanny pack guy.
So Dylan Storm is in charge of distributing these. Man, that's a lot of airtime that Dylan Storm is getting on this segment, isn't he? Anyway, so Dylan Storm is in charge of distributing these to the staff. And what Dylan normally does is he just sends an email that's like, hey, these have been distributed, to your desks. Hello, he cannot walk up to the 4th floor to deliver them to me. So then I have to remember to go downstairs to get it, like a week later. And he's like, oh, yeah, I think we might have something left for you, Sushan. Maybe over here in this corner we've got something left. So it's always a coin toss if I'm even going to get one from Dylan Storm.
So what we do is we put him up against his match, which is published author, World Series champion, Major League Baseball commentator Ryan LaVarnway, and we put Dylan Storm in his place. This is the plan.
It's about time. Long overdue.
How wonderful would it be if Dylan was listening to this right now? I mean, he's probably getting ready for his job, doing whatever it is that he does to get ready for his job. But it would be fabulous if he was listening right now.
How wonderful would it be if whenever Ryan LaVarnway shows up to the ballpark, he hands him a clear fanny pack right in front of him? How wonderful would that be? Who's on the pre-show tonight?
That would actually be amazing. I really hope that could happen.
Who do you got lined up for the pre-show?
I have Van's favorite Denver personality, perhaps Van's favorite United States of America personality, Susie Hunter. She does a Rockies podcast for DNVR. She is in town to get some interviews, some hashtag content for her podcast. And so a little cross-promotion. Nothing like media interviewing media for the media pregame show.
Yeah, how do you fit both of those egos in one little small booth?
Well, I did open up the windows, and I had the door to the office open as well, and so I think we just barely were able to kind of squeeze him in.
I'm not familiar with Susie's work.
She's an absolute talent. Tell her Van said hi.
She's amazing.
I will.
Yeah, man. I just have to have her on the. I'm solo at the ballpark on Friday.
That's right.
Like we need to figure something out. Like I need Sushan for a segment. I need LaVarnway for a segment.
She's awesome.
If Hunter's hanging out, I need her for a segment. I need multiple Isotopes players.
She's leaving tomorrow.
Okay.
Pre-record one.
Yeah,
how about that?
That's what we're gonna do.
But we can. Yeah, we can always pre-record. Yes, pre-recording is a thing in our industry that has been proven to be successful at times when technology works in your favor.
When I do it,
So yeah, we could probably do those things.
Don't tell them I'm doing it. Just live.
Oh.
Just a fabulous live. Gus Sushan, you're the absolute best, brother. We're at the end of the program.
All right. Thank you very much for having me and previewing my co-host tomorrow.
Very funny bit. Very good bit. You don't have any time left. Final words,
30
man?
seconds.
Too much for the time allotted, my friend. But anything we didn't cover, which is ample, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
You did really good with that. A. Marie, whatever you're going to say no to.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow from the Duke store, Burke.